We'll start out with some opening comments from Coach.
Thanks, Dave. Obviously, very disappointing performance, specifically the first 30 minutes. I thought credit to Ohio State. I mean, they made some shots, but we obviously gave them way too much confidence early. It seemed like we were lifeless for a large part of the first half. But they credit to them. They obviously came in with a lot of energy, made a lot of shots. A lot of them we gave them. Not a lot of resistance at times we needed it. I did see some fight though. I felt in the second half with some. Once we were able to have some resistance, I thought we were better defensively. But I thought way too much easy, specifically for them early, and gave them way too much confidence. We didn't convert on our ends a couple times when we were trying to trade baskets, but we got to regroup. We got to regroup real fast. Obviously, we on to Penn State tomorrow, and it's not an easy journey with a younger team. And we got to learn from this and bounce back and get better and learn why it happened and what we can do to prevent it and continue to move forward. Questions?
Jim.
Greg, how do you explain the lifeless play? Because that's the one area that you've been happy with, right? You've been happy with the grit and urgency.
Effort's been terrific. I thought we looked. Our legs looked like we were a step slow. Why? I'm not going to try to come up with excuses. We made some mistakes early. They gave them some confidence. And when a team like them specifically get confidence going and start making shots, that can take the life out of you quickly. But yeah, we have up until every game we've competed extremely hard. I've been pleased with the effort. Maybe that was a sign. Maybe we've had so many of these in a row that we didn't have anything in the tank today. But that's inexcusable in terms of what we needed, specifically right out of the gate at the start of the game.
Jim.
When a first half like that happens and you go in, and I'm sure you were fired up at halftime, did you expect them to come up with a little more urgency in the second half, the first 5-10 minutes? Because it didn't seem like that happened.
Yeah, I mean, I made the change, obviously, in the starting lineup, try to get Brevin in there, trying to get some more energy involved and on the floor. I expected that, and we responded. By the time we started to respond, it was too late. And we got to go back through, and we'll look at the film. And I saw most of them made baskets at halftime, so some of it was obviously technique-wise on things we were doing, and some things also was just right place, right time, a sense of urgency. I think that was the one thing that stood out specifically in the first half was the lack of a sense of urgency from a couple specific people that allowed momentum to get going.
I just wonder, as you studied Ohio State, they've had some ups and some downs already. What concerned you about them, and did you think that even if they got a lead that you might be able to make some headway on them because they've had trouble holding on to leads? Yeah,
the ability to shoot the ball. I mean, they're talented. I knew, they let the lead get against Butler. They had a big lead and let that get away from them. They're talented. Diop was going to be a handful, I knew, because of positionally he's a hard matchup. We can't play maybe as big as we need to play or want to play because we have to chase him around the perimeter. But it was not only him; it was Williams. We let a lot of guys get loose and get confidence, and we've had games like that where we've got confidence going early and maybe make the other team look worse than what they are. And obviously today was done to us.
Specifically, maybe Kaleb Wesson in the post. What did you see on? How did you prepare for him? Because I'm just curious what you made of him earlier.
Well, he's a good player. He was a load in the post. We need to keep the ball out of there more. But we got caught in positions at times when we were exchanging ball screens and handoffs that we got caught late getting back to him. Got caught behind him at times, and he made us pay. And then when we did adjust some things, he still was allowed to sit on us and not keep that we didn't do a good enough job I thought Reavers battled in the second half with him. I thought the effort there from Nate, from Kobe, from Brad, Brevin Pritzel, I thought the energy and the effort there was good and was in tune with where we need to be and what we need to be about.
One more for Coach. Go ahead, Jim.
Greg, do you wonder how this team's going to respond to I don't know if this is rock bottom, but it has to feel like it, especially with a one-day turnaround?
Well, they've had a lot. You know, we all know it's a younger team that's going through a lot of this for the first time. So I know the character of the guys in the locker room. I know the type of people they are. How they rally, we'll see. I mean, we got another tough one on Monday night. We have a quick turnaround, and then we turn around again and play on Wednesday. So it'll continue to hopefully mature us. It hasn't been the most pleasant maturation process we're going to have to go through, and this is the first time that we've had, you know, maybe a sense of urgency lacking for a greater part of the game. But we'll get back to work, watch the film, go through the clips tomorrow, prepare for Penn State, get out there and practice tomorrow, and be better. And I think knowing these guys, it's a good learning experience. Understanding, hey, every possession, every game, preparation, everything matters, and if you half step in any of those areas, you know, you're going to end up on the wrong side or looking up like we were today.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.